Ever want a do-over? Just a chance to go back and try something again, maybe avoid a mistake or grab the opportunity you passed up? Oh, better yet, just a complete redo. Leave it all behind and start from scratch. I guess that's why a lot of people come to Japan, for that chance to start over with no baggage, no history, a chance to reinvent oneself. That explains part of the appeal of isekai, one of the most popular genres of fiction in manga and subsequently anime for some time now. Another part of the appeal, I suppose, is the appeal of all fiction, living vicariously through the lives of other people. When I sit down to watch a movie, I can be someone else for a couple of hours, maybe a cowboy, a criminal, a geisha, anything at all other than me. Hi, I'm Jason. Welcome to the video and thank you for your time. Let me share with you some of my favorite isekai anime series. Before that, though, just a request. If you've seen any of the anime I talk about, leave a comment and let me know what you think of them. Leave a comment if you have favorites other than mine or recommendations about isekai I should check out. I've seen a lot, but there are so many. If you can steer me in the right direction, it would be greatly appreciated. Also, please share this video with anyone you know who loves isekai and anime in general. Leave a like if you enjoy this kind of content, and consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this one. Just the usual YouTube stuff. Isekai is a Japanese word that could be translated as different world, another world, or other world. Think Alice in Wonderland, The Wizard of Oz, or The Chronicles of Narnia. For examples in Western literature, this kind of story has been around for ages. I generally break modern Japanese isekai into 4 categories, and it is these categories that I will use to organize my favorites. First, the straight swap. You jump as you are from your original world into a different world and have to make your way in that new place. Second, you are reborn. You perish in your original world and for various reasons wind up reincarnated in another one. Sometimes you are granted a new adult body. Other times you start from infancy with all of your prior knowledge and intelligence intact. Third, similar to the second, you are also reborn, but not as a human. You are something else. Last, you are trapped in a video game. You know the world because you played the game, but you can't get out. Maybe your original body is out there somewhere, maybe not. There are other subgenres for sure. And if you want to mention any that I missed, add your ideas and favorite examples in the comments section. The isekai genre keeps growing and mangaka keep putting new spins on it. I'm sticking with my basic 4 just to keep this video manageable. First off, the straight swap. A couple of notable mentions are Kono Subarashi Isekai ni Shukufuku wo, better known as Konosuba, and the often overlooked Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash. Konosuba is an amazing series of anime with spin-offs and a movie, produced variously by Studio Dean, Drive, and JC staff, all based on stories written by Natsume Akatsuki. It is hilarious and worth your time. Grimgar is less hilarious. In fact, it shows the realistic struggle adventurers would face with all of the pain and loss that should be expected. An anime series was produced by A1 Pictures, just 1 season of 12 episodes, based on stories written by Ao Jumonji. In this one, the displaced heroes have no memories of their old lives or old world, aside from rare, quickly fading flashes. It is beautifully animated and worth your time. But, for me, the best straight swap isekai anime is ReZero kara hajimeru isekai seikatsu. ReZero, starting life in another world, or just ReZero for short. A web novel series by Tappei Nagatsuki gave birth to a manga adaptation and later an anime series. We follow Subaru Natsuki as he is summoned to a fantasy world unlike his own, where he discovers that not only is he penniless, he is also powerless. This is not like the isekai stories he is familiar with, but he soon finds a princess of sorts and she needs his help, and they both die brutally. Bam! Subaru is back at the starting point, able to redo events from a kind of save point. We have a redo aspect within this isekai. How cool is that? Subaru learns that small choices can have big consequences. People he met and befriended might not know him or like him at all, and that the save point shifts as he achieves certain objectives, so he cannot always go back and fix his mistakes. How maddening to always know things others think you don't, to see relationships get reset, to feel crushed and helpless as you struggle to save those you've already lost over and over. No one will ever know how many times you've lost your own life, sometimes purposefully, to save theirs. ReZero is must-see. For the record, I am Team Rem all the way. It helps that she is voiced by Inori Minase, my favorite seiyuu, but Rem is best girl no matter who provides her voice. The next category is basic reincarnation. You are reborn, sometimes granted an adult body, other times starting from actual birth. There is usually a godlike figure who apologizes for some mix-up, a being who starts you off in another world, usually with some special abilities or advantages to compensate for your accidental death. This is not always the case, but it is a pretty common trope. I would say that this is the most common subgenre of isekai, because I guess most people, if they had a complete redo, would like to have all of their dreams, including a new body. There are far too many anime like this to get into even a fraction of them, but there are a couple I would like to mention before getting to my favorite. The Saga of Tanya the Evil, known in Japan as Yojo Senki, is an anime series produced by Nut, based on stories by Carlo Zen, which is a pen name for a slightly mysterious author. There are a lot of pen names here. An atheist in modern Japan is challenged in a way by a self-proclaimed god being, and winds up reincarnated as a baby girl in an alternate Earth where things are very different from our own. This little girl with the mind of an adult man, a man with certain hobbies and attitudes that give him advantages in this new world, rises up the ranks in a magical military and becomes the most capable and most feared commander. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Oh, Tanya is voiced by Aoi Yuki, who very recently voiced Mao Mao in the excellent The Apothecary Diaries. Another special anime I want to single out is... Damn, the full title in both Japanese and English is just too long. Well, here are the short versions. In Japanese, Honzuki. In English, Ascendance of a Bookworm. Written by Miya Kazuki, this story follows a book-loving college graduate named Urano Motosu, who knows tons of assorted knowledge and only wants to be a librarian. Ironically crushed under a massive pile of books during an earthquake, Urano wishes with her final breath to live again in a world where she can read books forever. She finds herself in the body of a 5-year-old girl who wants to escape a life that has only been weakness and pain. This girl is happy to pass on her frail body to Urano, and the Japanese adult awakens as mine, with a new family and a new life in a new world, a world without books. Few people can read, and true books are available only to the wealthy, the elite, the nobility. What will this new mine do? Watch and find out. It is a great series with 3 seasons produced by Ajiedo and a 4th on the way from Wit Studio, co-producers of Spy Family. So, what is my favorite human reincarnation isekai anime series? Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, of course. Originally a light novel series written by Rifujin Maganote, a pen name, and later adapted as an anime by Studio Bind, we follow an unnamed shut-in who is kicked out of his family's home by siblings after the deaths of their parents. Wandering homeless in the rain, he uncharacteristically sacrifices his life to save some teenagers from being hit by a speeding truck. Speeding trucks are a trope all of their own, and have been the cause of many isekai transportations. The nameless man finds himself in the body of a newly born baby named Rudius Grey Rat, with all of his mental abilities intact, and is able to progress quickly through childhood, tapping into innate abilities to become very proficient at using magic. Happy to start over, happy to have a chance to make better choices and become something in this new world. Happy to overcome his old fears and insecurities. Rudius has an amazing adventure awaiting him. The series has stunning animation, especially in the action scenes, and great voice performances all around. Yes, it is a little ecchi at times. Yes, it is a bit of harem anime, but those things fit into the character and the world and are not grating at all. And I know a lot of anime where the naughtiness and harem building just turn me off totally. If you haven't seen Mushoku Tensei, give it a shot. The third category is a bit smaller, reincarnated in a new world, but not as a human. One recent addition to this subgenre that piqued my interest from the title alone and proved to be massively entertaining once an anime started airing. And I will say the full title, long as it is, because it is brilliant. Jiro Hanbaiki ni umare kawatta ore wa meikyu o samayo. Or, reborn as a vending machine, I now wander the dungeon. Yes, the novel series by Hikukuma has a man who loves vending machines falling to his death trying to save a vending machine, only to awaken in a new world as a vending machine. Outstanding! The anime series, produced by Studio Gokumi and Axis, won me over immediately. 2 seasons are in the bag with a 3rd announced. It all makes sense when you watch it. There are so many kinds of vending machines in Japan, so this type of character actually works. Check it out. But my favorite isekai series about someone reincarnated in a new world but not as a human is Tensei Shitara Suraimu Datta Ken. Or That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. A Japanese office worker has his life taken away from him and gets reborn in a fantasy world as a slime, the lowliest of all creatures, and gains powers and allies as he builds a powerful nation of monsters. The original stories are written by Fusei, and the anime series is produced by 8-Bit. Charming series with amazing characters and real stakes sometimes. Slime Tensei is worth your time. Check it out. The final category is something a lot of people can sympathize with, being trapped in a video game. I mean, I put a couple of 100 hours into Final Fantasy VII back on PS1, grinding to max out all characters and find all secrets. 700 hours on Skyrim, 360 hours on The Witcher 3, almost 1,000 hours playing The Long Dark. Between working, sleeping, and gaming, it can get hard to know what real life is when a good game sinks its teeth into your soul. There are a lot of anime in this subgenre, but the only one that really hooked me and left me wanting more, and I still want more, so I hope more is coming, is Log Horizon, written originally by Mamare Tono, with the first anime series produced by Satellite, and the second and third anime series produced by Studio Dean. A game update leaves players trapped in a video game world, and they have to find a way to survive. There are tons of characters and classes, and it has all of the kind of accuracy to video games that such a narrative needs. The players are almost godlike in comparison to the people of the world, formerly NPCs, and cannot truly die since they respawn upon death. It is revealed that between death and respawn, the players have to give up some memory of their former lives as the cost of rebirth. Perhaps eventually they will no longer remember that they were ever from another world at all. There are main characters, of course, who drive most of the plot lines, but a lot of secondary characters get their time in the spotlight as well. How can they escape and get back to the real world? Do they all even want to? Or do some of them prefer this life to the struggles they faced back home? And why did they all wind up trapped in the video game world in the first place? There is so much more story to tell. I hope Log Horizon gets more seasons. Fingers crossed. There you have it. some of my favorite anime in the various branches of the isekai genre. Have you seen any of them? If so, what do you think? What are your favorite isekai? Let me know in the comments section. And share this with anyone who might be interested. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and consider subscribing to my channel. Everything helps. Thanks for watching. See you next time.